What's up everyone, it's Senti here and welcome to another FPL video on my channel. This is my Gameweek 20 final thoughts, so I'm going to walk you through what I'm thinking of doing with my team as we head closer to the deadline for Gameweek 20, which is in just a few hours. Now, heading into the Gameweek, there was a few players that I've been looking at in terms of transfers. Kevin De Bruyne is one of those players that I've been looking about and thinking about bringing into my team. Mitoma is also another player that I have been going about for a few weeks now. He plays Liverpool this Gameweek, but then he has Leicester and Bournemouth in the next three, so I think he's got reasonable fixtures for me to get a transfer in. Another player that I've brought onto my watch list is Wissa, who plays Bournemouth this game week and then Leeds and then Southampton in the next three. Obviously with Wissa, I'll have to check if Ivan Toney is available or not, because if he is, then he drops down to the bench, so I'll definitely have to think before I make the transfer. Another player that most people have been going about and bringing into their teams is Mahrez. He's been looking good for Man City. Obviously he's got a double fixture against United and Tottenham this game week. But for me, I think beating the Pep roulette is a bit difficult than it looks, because De Bruyne, Haaland are maybe the players that look like they could get the maximum minutes in this double fixture. With Mahrez, he's been looking good, but I'm not really convinced he starts in both. So I don't think I'll be making a move on him, but obviously he's one of the players that you could consider to bring into your teams as a differential if he's not highly owned, and the form that he's on, if he returns, then you get a better score for Gameweek 20. Now, heading into the game week, my transfer thoughts were transfer out Mo Salah, downgrade to Mitoma, and transfer out Shea Adams and bring in Nunez. So I've got two transfers, and I was thinking of getting rid of Mo Salah, but I feel like I still need to have a Liverpool forward. So I thought Darwin Nunez could be someone that I could turn to, but there's rumors that Nunez could be out because he sustained a minor injury and he's been missing training this game, so he could miss Brighton. It's not a long term and it's not confirmed, so do that with what you will, but Nunez could be out for Brighton, so it definitely takes him out of my transfer plans for Gameweek 20. And with that, this is how I could do with my transfers. Transfer out Mo Salah, bring in De Bruyne. Obviously difficult fixtures, but he's the one that's nailed on and he could return in the double fixture as well. So transfer out Mo Salah, bring in De Bruyne. When I make the transfer, it leaves me with 1.8 million in my bank, and then I could upgrade Somerville, who is also out, and bring in Mitoma. Now, I could bring in either Mitoma or Juan Wissa, but up to this point, I'm leaning towards bringing in De Bruyne and Mitoma in my team. And when I make those transfers, this is how my team could look in Game 20. So in goal, Ramsdale, who plays away at Tottenham Hotspurs. At the back, I'll have Trippier, Kyle Walker, who's got a double, and Luke Shaw. I'm not really convinced with Luke Shaw. I'm only playing him now because of the double fixtures that he has. Difficult fixtures, to be honest. I have Dan Burn in my team on my bench. He plays at home against Fulham, but Fulham have been looking good as well, but it's someone that could trust Newcastle to keep a clean sheet against Fulham, then I'll trust United to keep clean sheets against Crystal Palace and Man City. So that's something that I'm thinking about. I've got Luke Shaw for now, but I could simply play Dan Burn even though he's got a single fixture. That's just something that I'm thinking about. In midfield, I will go with Almiron, De Bruyne, Martinelli, Rashford, and Mitoma. And up front, I'll go with Holland and Harry Kane. So that's somehow where I could take my team with in Gameweek 20. A few players with the double fixtures, difficult fixtures, but still it's a double. We could expect something from them. Now, with the captaincy, there's a few players that I could pick for the captaincy for Gameweek 20. The first one is obviously Haaland. Plays United away and the Tottenham Hotspurs at home. He blanked in the previous game week, but obviously he always has a chance here and there. He could score a tap in or whatever, and I could still hope for some good points from Haaland. The next option could be Marcus Rashford. He's been in good form. He plays Man City at home and then Crystal Palace away. With the form that he's on, you could still expect Marcus Rashford to do something in two of those fixtures and give you a return. So if you feel differently, Marcus Rashford could be one of those players that you could go for. Another player is Harry Kane. He plays at home against Arsenal. He loves a North London derby, always returns in those fixtures, and then he plays Man City away. The Man City one is a bit difficult, but Spurs always find a way to score against Man City, and if Spurs do, Harry Kane could also be involved. So that's how my team could line up for Gameweek 20. Let me know in the comments what you think about my transfers and how my team is set up, and if you're taking any hits. Which players are you bringing into your teams in hoping that they can return for you in Gameweek 20? So if you found this video helpful in any way, don't forget to smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know about any uploads on the channel. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.